This is Dr. Donna, Porch Sitting with Samantha. So I'm out today under my big cherry tree in the front yard, and it's gorgeous. The sun is shining, flowers are blooming. We've had a hard time. We've been through COVID, and now we have, the civil unrest that we're experiencing because we need to make some changes in our world. And it's been hard. People are wondering, okay, what next? And I think that's a very normal feeling. I talk to people a lot who talk about anxiety and frustration and being overwhelmed and wondering when things will change. As I talked about last time, anxiety is our brain looking out for things that may happen in the future. Sometimes our brain kind of gets stuck in a pattern of looking out for things that may happen in the future. And because we've been through these uncertain times, I think a lot of our brains are triggered toward worry and fear and, wondering like, am I still going to have a job? How will I find a new job? And all of those very normal feelings for times like these. So anxiety is designed to keep us alive. Our brain its most important function is to keep us alive. But anxiety can keep us stuck. So when our brain is kind of in a loop about what if and what's next and all of those difficult things, it has a harder time doing the day-to-day things that are necessary. So say we need a new job and we're anxious about the new job. The anxiety can move us forward and keep us looking at job sites and applying for jobs and those kind of things. That's more of a, making a list, going through the list, doing the things on the list, a functional way to move forward. However, we can also get stuck where we're just sitting maybe in front of the television, not really even watching the television, just worrying about how is this going to change? How am I going to make it change? And this rabbit hole of anxiety takes us down to, well, if this happens, I'm going to, lose maybe my place to live if I don't find a job. And that rabbit hole really just has an endless bottom cycle of difficulty. So learning how to stop that thought is important. So, coming up with a kind of a mantra to yourself when you find yourself in that place of, a loop of unproductive thinking that just adds to your mood of anxiety can be very helpful. So one, you could come up with a thought stopping like, okay, this is a waste of time. None of this has happened yet. And I need to make a list so that I can start working on some things that will be helpful. Or you could do thought stopping along the lines of, okay, this is unproductive. My downward spiral into this abyss. You could come up with, I'm going to stop and think about the things that are going well today. I'm going to, give myself a moment to reflect on my worries, and then I'm going to move on. So some people who do this set aside 20 minutes a day to worry, and they worry for 20 minutes. They set an alarm. When the alarm goes off, they're like, okay, moving forward. Not going to worry. When I catch myself worrying, I'm going to go, I'll put that on the list to worry about tomorrow. So this is a skill that you can use as well. Also, you can challenge the thoughts that you're having. So if the thought is, I'm never going to get back to where I was. That may be an accurate thought. We may not ever get back to where we were. However, we will get back to places where we feel comfortable again. And it's important to remind yourself of that. It's important to remind yourself, I've been through hard times before, and I'm okay. Because when you have been through hard times before, you realize that you're strong and that you can get through hard times. If things are so difficult that you cannot seem to move forward, maybe it's time to find a therapist that you can talk to, who can offer more skills, who can offer, perhaps a diagnosis. Or you could talk to your primary care physician, because they too are well equipped to help you with anxious thoughts or perhaps depression, and figure out if medication would be helpful to you. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. I hope you're well. I hope you're getting outside. I hope you're walking and noticing the beautiful world around you. And I hope that you have things to be grateful for, and that you are thinking about those. That's all for today. Thanks for joining me. Dr. Donna, Porch Sitting with Samantha.